Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making these nails. They're super cute, Nightmare Before Christmas, so we're going to jump right into it. I am starting off with nailzbydev whiteout gel polish, and I'm going to be putting this on the ring finger. This is going to be one of our nails for Jack's stripes. I actually did want to show you guys the original inspo as well, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to recreate. I'm also going to be using nailzbydev's Lights Out gel polish. This is my favorite black gel polish, and I'm using this on the ring finger and the pointer finger as well. And you only need one coat with this gel. It's super pigmented. I really love it. And then before we continue, this is the inspo pic that we are trying to replicate. I did of course switch some things up just to make it more my own, but that is the original inspo that my customer sent. Next, these are just some of the colors that we're going to be using. Madam Glam, Nail Reserve, Nail Reserve. These are just like a teal, a bright blue, and a neon yellow. I'm kind of mixed them all together to make the perfect teal that I needed for Sally's kind of dress design. It's kind of like patchwork, so I'm going ahead and doing little triangles, and we're going to be filling them in with that teal color that I created. I basically just mixed the regular teal from Madam Glam with a little bit of that blue from Nail Reserve and a little bit of the neon yellow as well, just to brighten it up a little bit. I've honestly had a lot of trouble trying to find a really nice bright teal gel. If you guys know of any, please let me know, because I always need one, and I always find that these are a little bit too dull for my liking. I just need one that's a little bit brighter. So yeah, I kind of have to always try to mix them together, mix colors, and try to get the color I need, which is perfectly fine. Don't ever feel like you need so many colors of gel, because I always mix colors together to get the color I need, because there's a lot of times where you don't even need a color and you'll end up buying it and you'll like barely even use it. So yeah, I recommend just like mixing your colors together. I've always been pretty good on color theory and mixing colors and just looking at something and seeing what I need, and I'll just know right away by looking like what, if it needs more red, if it needs more yellow, anything like that. But yeah, that's kind of off topic. But yeah, so I'm doing this on the thumb, middle, and pinky, the little patchwork design, and it came out so freaking cute. Like, I honestly really love it. I love the way it turned out. So now I'm going to be doing the second part of the patchwork, which is this yellow. So what I did is I mixed together that neon yellow that I showed you guys right now earlier, and I mixed it with a little bit of a mustard yellow just so that I could get this type of yellow that I needed. I wanted it to be not too bright but not too mustardy, so I just came up with this color. I feel like it matches pretty well, so I went ahead and did this. And yeah, I'm creating another triangle, and we're leaving space for a third triangle underneath. They kind of just have to all patch together because we're going to be putting pink on the bottom. So I'm also using a brush that is, I think, 10 or 12 millimeters long. And I recently did a video on how I customize my brushes to get like crisp lines, if you guys are interested in that. But a lot of you guys in the comments had already told me that you already do that, so I was really happy to see that. But in case you guys in case you guys don't know how to do that, I already did make a video on it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this in different parts on each one of these nails. This design was actually pretty simple, so I would recommend this to any beginner that wants to start nails. I actually just saw that they're going to bring The Nightmare Before Christmas back into theaters on October 23rd, I think, or some day in October, because it's their 30th anniversary. So if you guys are going to be doing nails for that, or for anyone that wants, anybody that's like fans of The Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm a really big fan of it. Then this design is super beginner friendly, super easy for you to do, even on yourself if you're going to go see the movie again. I'm super excited for it to come back into theaters. I'm for sure going to be going and watching it because it literally is like an old movie that hasn't been in theaters for so long. But yeah, I actually have like this set actually was really simple, and it took me about 45-ish minutes to do. I think it was about 45-46 minutes to do this entire set. So yeah, really not difficult at all. You just need to have a good brush and you're good to go. Next, we're going to need a light pink, so I'm going to be grabbing this one from nailzbydev. It is called Sugar Mama. It is like a bright pink. I didn't have a type of pink that I was looking for. I wanted kind of a light baby pink, but I wanted it to have almost like a purple tone to it. So I added a tiny dot of a random purple gel polish and mixed it together with the Sugar Mama color and some white gel. So I just mixed all those all together, and I just went ahead and placed that on the bottom for the other part of the patch. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for these nails. The only thing is we're gonna have to do the stitching part, which is super fun. That's what really brought it all together, to be honest, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm super excited for more Halloween nails to be coming up. I'm slowly but surely getting more orders for Halloween nails, which I love, and I'm actually going to be making some really cool hocus pocus nails, which I'm excited about. I feel like they're going to turn out so freaking cute. So those are going to be coming up soon. And I also have a whole bunch of video ideas. I want to create like a Nightmare on Elm Street set, probably a Chucky set as well. And I'll try to make it, you know, beginner friendly for you guys, but still make it super cool and detailed. That's kind of what I'd love to do. Like, I don't want the designs to be too difficult, and then, you know, it's kind of like a hassle to have to do it like on double hands. So I always like switching both hands up, and yeah, I'm really excited to do that. Next, for the stitching part, I'm going to grab nailzbydev black liner gel. It is one of the best liner gels I have ever used. It's super pigmented, but you just have to make sure not to use too much because it will peel, or not peel, wrinkle. So yeah, I'm going ahead and grabbing the liner gel, and I'm just going to be going over the seams of where the colors meet. And I'm going to be doing lines, and then we're going to create the little stitches. And it's just super easy because it doesn't need to look perfect. You can literally make it look however you want. It is kind of like a cartoon after all. I don't know if that's what they're called, cartoon, but yeah. So we're going to do little stitching like this. And I'm going to be repeating that on every single patchwork nail. Next, I'm going to be going and doing the stripes for Jack's, like the Jack inspired nail. So I'm going to be grabbing the same black liner gel, and this time I picked up the Nails by Dev Hella Cute liner brush. I think that's the one I grabbed. Something I did want to ask is if you guys have trouble with this brush being kind of stiff, like it's super stiff, almost like in a super weird way, almost like a plastic type of way. I don't know how to explain it, but I find that it's pretty stiff, so I tried to like soak it in acetone so the brush can loosen up a little bit, and it kind of helped a little bit, but I don't know if maybe I just got a defective brush or something. But I do really love her products, so I'm not sure if it's just me, but I personally love when my brushes are a little more bendy so that I have more control, because this brush is almost so stiff that when I try to make a movement, the brush will like stay in one spot. I don't know how to explain it. If you guys have ever had this experience, please let me know so that I know it's not just me, because I feel like it might just be me and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. You can see that I messed up right there, so I ended up just literally going over a lot of it because I don't even know how I did that. But like I said, the brush is pretty stiff, so when I would try to make a movement, it would kind of like go a different way. I'm not sure how to explain it too well, but I'm just going to be going back over the stripes to make them as even as possible, but not too even as well. Like I didn't want them to be so perfect. I just wanted to make sure that they're super nice and thin. Something else I loved about the set is that the hands were different on both. I love when designs are like that because it just makes it more fun for me to make. So we're going to be creating 2 white circles on each one of these, or no, 1 white circle on each nail. I'm going to be doing one right here and then another one that's pretty similar or almost exact on the other hand, but they're going to be 2 different things, or not on the other hand, on the other nail, but they're going to be 2 different things. So I'm going to be using the whiteout gel polish and kind of just creating a circle and filling it in, and it doesn't need to be too perfect. This one I did want to be a little more perfect because this is going to be the moon, but the other one doesn't need to be too perfect because it's going to be Jack's head, and his head isn't perfect in every angle, so you know, it's just pretty round. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that on the other one. Since I was already here doing Jack's head, I decided that I was going to go ahead and just do a little bit of his body. In the original inspo, there was no part of his body. I think it was just the head like floating on the nail, but I really wanted to add more detail into the set, at least just a little bit. So I went ahead and added his, I don't know what that's called, but like part of his jacket, I think. So yeah, I did go ahead and add that. And on the other hand, I'm going to be doing Oogie Boogie. So I kind of just tried to look at the original inspo and kind of just do an outline of what I was looking at, by basically creating the silhouette of him the best that I could with the white gel. So I just kind of freehanded it. Honestly, I don't know how to explain it, but I basically just looked at it and tried to do it. He's basically a sack. Like that's literally what he is a sack. So it again doesn't need to be too perfect, but I just went ahead and did that and then filled it all in. Because he is a neon green, I wanted to make sure that I got the best color payoff possible, and I did not want to do the neon green on top of the black, so I went ahead to place the white first so that I can get the best color payoff with the neon green that I was putting on top. And then the next part, the only thing that I was kind of worried about for this set was Jack's eyes part, like his eyebrow part. Because I was already pretty shaky, I was kind of like scared that I was going to have trouble doing this part. In the original inspo, he has the angry eyes. I know how to do his like regular eyes really well and super even, but doing these kind is a little bit harder for me sometimes. So I just went ahead and did the angry eyebrows, which is just like a little, almost like a Nike check, but like with the eyebrow part going more in. I don't know how to explain it well, but then I created like a U shape and then connected them and filled it all in, and that was the angry eyes. And then I had to do some eyebrows as well, like the top part, so I tried to do that. It came out super cute in the end, but I was just kind of stressing out about it, honestly. So yeah, I am just erasing whatever I have to. I hate this brush that I'm using right now to clean up. It's too big. I need to get a small cleanup brush. I think I might have one, but I haven't checked. And then the thing about Jack's mouth is that his bottom mouth, like his lip, I guess you can say, he doesn't have a lip, but like his smile is super close down to his chin. It's super long and wide. But I definitely knew that I wanted to create more of an open mouth for him on this set, because when he's angry, I feel like he's passionate, so he's talking more, you know what I mean? So I wanted to just do that, and then I filled it in with black as well. And yeah, I feel like he came out really cute in the end, and I hope my customer loves these. She is going to Disneyland, so I know these nails are going to be perfect for her trip. And then for Oogie Boogie, I went ahead and grabbed that neon yellow that I've been using throughout the whole set, and I grabbed just a little bit of green, mixed it together, and it created this perfect lime green that I needed for him. I really wanted it to be super neon because Oogie Boogie is like a really neon green, so I went ahead and just did that and then filled him all the way in, and we will be adding some details. So now for the moon part, I'm going to grab that same yellow, but I added a little bit more white to make it a little lighter, almost like a true moon color. I realized it was a little dark there, so I added a little more white, and then I'm going to fill it in. And then once I was done with that, I grabbed more white and I went ahead and created the rest of the bat. I think it's a bat, right? That he wears on his jacket. I'm not sure, but I went ahead and created the head part. And I also added some white outline to Oogie Boogie just to make him stand out a little bit more. I really felt like it made it look super cute and 3D like this. So I added that as well. And yeah, I really love how it ended up looking. You guys, I don't know how I didn't record Oogie Boogie's face. I don't know how I didn't record me drawing it. But basically, you're going to create two almond shapes connecting towards the points almost. You're gonna leave a little gap in between, but Oogie Boogie's eyes are super like cat eye, so you're gonna make like little cat eyes, and then also for his mouth, it's just a big open blob. In the original inspo picture, I think his mouth is just smiling, but I really wanted to of course add more detail, so I went ahead and made like zigzag, like his zigzag mouth, and then I filled it in with black. I hope that explains a little bit. And then I also created two little stitches on him as well because he is like a sack. I don't know why I keep saying sack. I don't know what kind of sack he is, but he's like a sack. So yeah, I did that as well. And then now we are top coating with the Beetles gel top coat. This is my favorite top coat ever. It is the top coat that I always use in all of my videos. I get a lot of questions on what top coats I use, and it's always Beetles no matter what. And for matte top coats, I always use Koopa, and I get it on Amazon. I get both of them from Amazon. But overall, this is the finished result. I really love the way these nails turned out, and I hope you guys like them as well. I hope to see some of you guys trying this design. It was super simple, not too difficult at all, and I hope I explained myself correctly. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!